Alex Jones is a hypocrite, and in this video you will see him comprehensively expose David Icke as a disinformation artist. He has now completely backtracked and welcomes David Icke on his show. He gives Mr. Icke all the time he wants to spew his insane and twisted view on reality.
So what's David Icke doing on TV?
We have a lot of different producers. You just get tired of the real meat and potatoes, the real issues. So he's gone for all the ridiculous Hollywood stuff of David Icke and the blood-drinking lizard people. So what does David Icke do? He talks about the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, these global elitists, these power structures, all real, all true, all demonstrated by bills and executive orders and prime ministers and premiers and presidents. All real meat and potatoes, something you can bite into, something that is easily demonstratable. And then you've got David Icke at the end of all this. He says, by the way, they're blood-drinking lizards. Blood, Al Gore needs blood to drink. So does Prince Philip. I mean, it's asinine. And it's being picked up by people. And so it discredits all of the reality people are talking about. And that's the problem with David Icke. He's got a good line to a point, and then he discredits it all. It's like a turd in the punch bowl. That's his job. He's got this nice big thing, this nice fruit punch, nice ice cubes floating around in it, and then he takes a big dump right in the middle of it, and no one's going to drink out of that punch bowl.
But is he in league with them to do that?
I think he knows what he has to do in a controlled world to get away with what he's doing and be given attention. I think he knows what he has to do in a controlled world to get away with what he's doing and be given attention.
Do you think that Alex Jones may be doing the same thing? Are you in such denial that you can't even question this guy?
And he's either a smart opportunist con man, or he's completely insane, or he's working for them directly. But I tend to think he's just a con man who understands how things work and is just a real opportunist.
I was thinking the same thing about you, Mr. Jones. Now, Alex Jones appears to be good friends with a man he called a con man and described his theories as being asinine, foolish.
For the next hour and 52 minutes, we're joined by David Icke, who is in the United States and California. He had several events with more than 2,000 people showing up to just one of them. And David Icke's going to talk about that. He's been writing about that for close to 20 years, how the main power of the New World Order in the physical realm is their banking fraud, their fractional reserve system. But I want Icke to first talk, the man who needs no introduction, the man who needs no introduction, the man who needs no introduction.
And that's the problem with David Icke. He's got a good line to a point, and then he discredits it all. It's like a turd in the punch bowl. That's his job.
About the incredibly positive thing, because as the enemy moves against us, as they try to destroy the middle class and slave the people, so they've got to go to the government for their food.
I think he knows what he has to do in a controlled world to get away with what he's doing and be given attention.
When something is covertly manipulating along a road to change society in a certain way, there comes a point where it has to break the surface, where it can be seen, because that which it wants to change starts to happen in front of people's eyes.
They are both gatekeepers and are both defectors.